Hello, good day. So for this video, we'll be having a lesson on using Excel for data cleaning. We're going to data clean a data set. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's start here. Okay. So here we have a data set named raw data. So this is actually a sample data for, I think, employee, a record of a data set of employees. Okay, so step one. Okay, so of course, when we do data cleaning, the first one is to back up the data. So to back up, we simply select this, right click, then choose move or copy, then just check the box here to create a copy, then click OK. So you have now raw data 2. So this indicates that you have copied the original data set. So let's name this one as clean data. So clean data. Okay, so part of the backup process, so we're going to select this. We're going to make this one a table. Okay, so we select all of the data, available data, go to insert, and then choose table, or simply use Control T. You can also use Control T. Make sure that the my table has headers is checked. So just you simply click it. Hey, okay. So you will see that the format has changed. So it means that your table is your data set is now in a table. So to change the name, simply go to the table design, and then we change the table name here, upper left. So let's name this one as clean data. So since we name clean data. Okay, enter. Okay, then we have now here our data. So that is the step 1 of the process. Okay, step 2 is to we're going to delete the duplicates. Okay, it's very easy to delete the duplicates, especially in the latest updates of Excel, mga latest versions. So we simply go to data, and then click here. So you will see here remove duplicates. So just click that one, and then you will see a prompt that talks about or tells about remove duplicates. So press unselect all first. Make sure na there's a check in the my data has headers. Then we select the ID. So why ID? Because ID is our primary key. So that will be the basis of our duplicates. So a duplicate ID means a duplicate record. So okay, just click OK, and then you will see a prompt saying that there are 18 duplicate values found and removed. So 114 unique values remain. Note that counts may include empty cell spaces, etc. So click OK. So after deleting the duplicate, so we are now sure that there are no more duplicates. So next step is to delete empty cells. So we select this one. So in the ID, of course, again, we base our data on the primary key, which is the ID, student ID, transaction ID, customer ID, etc. So we select the select all. So we uncheck the box, all of the boxes, and then we try to scroll down and look if there is a blanks. Okay, blanks option. So there is a blanks option here. So select this one and then click OK. Okay, so there is a blank here. So we're going to delete this one. This might be a deleted record. Okay, so we simply select select the entire row by clicking the row number, then right click and then delete row. Okay, so once deleted, so we simply go back to the filter for ID and then clear filter from ID. So we have now our data set without duplicates and blank records. Okay, so specifically blank records for the primary key ID. Okay, now if we're done with the duplicates, then we try to trim and make the names proper. So when we say proper, the first letter should be capitalized and the rest of the letters should be small letters. Okay, so first we adjust the name, first name. So okay, I will make this one ang ID. I will change the color to another color lang to indicate that we're done with that. So I'll just make this one pink. Okay, so just to for tracing purposes. Okay, so let's go with the first name. So insert. Okay, so we use equals trim. So again, trim is it deletes the spaces at the outer portion, meaning the first part or the last part, but not in between. So that's the limitation of the trim function. Okay, and then we use proper. Okay, so proper again makes the first letter capitalized, the rest small letters. So it means that it is making the name a proper name. Okay, then let's select this one, Olivia. So close parenthesis, enter. Okay, so now they are all in proper name without spaces. So again, we copy these, all of these. So Control C. And then we paste it to the first name. Control V. Okay, then there will be a prompt. Just select OK. And then take note, there is a CTRL here. This is the paste option. So you either click this one or we just use the shortcut Control CTRL. Then we will choose paste values. So the shortcut is V. So Control V. So basically, you're going to, if you use shortcut keys, you're going to Control, then C, then Control V, Control V. So Control V will be done twice. Okay, so how will you know that you have done the process? So you copied not anymore the you didn't copy na anymore the formula, but instead it's already the value. For example, it's now Olivia here. Okay, so then we can now delete this. Okay, and then let's change the color of the first name for tracing purposes. Okay, so let's proceed to the last name. So again, create a helper column. Then let's do the same process. So equals trim proper, and then click the last name here, brown. Close parenthesis, enter, and then we copy until here. Okay, Control C, and then we go to top, Control V, enter. Okay, Control, so it should give us the option here. Then press V. Okay. Then delete this one and then change again the color of the column so that we know na this is already done. Okay, so for example, you are asked to combine. Okay, so combine the first name or last name. So we can use the concat or concatenate. So let's just create another column here. Let's name this one as full name. Okay, so we can use the concat function. So equals concat. So there are two options here. We have the legacy function of concatenate, and then we have concat. Actually, these two functions are just the same. But we're going to make use with the latest version lang, the concat. Okay, concat, then let's select Olivia, comma, and then we insert space, diba? Okay, we need space. So we will type double quotation marks, and then there's a space in between, meaning there is a space between the first name and, of course, we select the last name. Close parentheses, enter. So we have now here our full name. So let's copy this one, Control C, and we can actually paste it here also. So Control V, but take note, don't forget to paste values. Okay, so we have now here the full name with space in between. Okay, next, age. Okay, so we need to make sure that the age is a number. So to convert a text into a number, we will use value. So equals value, and just select it here, then close parentheses, okay, then enter. So to make sure that the age is a number, so Control C, again, don't forget to copy and paste, Control V, and just okay, and then Control and then V. Okay, so we have now the values here. Okay, so observe that there are zeros here, so we are not sure that if the age are zero. Of course, it does not make sense that the age is zero, because how did they become admin officers if age is zero? So it means it's a null cell, a blank cell. So let's use again the filter, then select all, and then let's select 0 here, 0. Okay, and then let's just delete all of these. I forgot to delete the helper column. I'll delete the helper column first. Okay, so let's just delete zeros here, because again, it does not mean zero, the age is 0. They are just null, so they forgot to put their age. Okay, so then let's clear filter. Okay, so we're done with age. Okay, so next, let's have the phone number. Yeah, I forgot. Color, change the color here. Okay, for the phone number, okay, so if you try to observe, there are no different numbers here. It's all 09. But let's say we want to change it to +63. Okay, instead of 09. Okay, so for example, in the instruction, it's stated to change the phone number to +63. Okay, so we will use substitute. So let's have substitute. We click the reference, then what will be the alt text. So let's say we have 0. Oh no, we need, this is not substitute, it's replace. Okay, we're going to make use of replace. Why replace? Because it's at the first part, diba? First part. Before we siguro replace, let's make sure na this is trimmed, there are no more spaces. Okay, it might cause an error later on. So trim, let's trim it, then copy, and then paste. Okay, then ctrl here, paste values. Okay, so I think they don't have any more extra spaces or white spaces. Okay, so let's use the replace function. So the alt text is this one. So what will be the starting index? So we're going to change 0. So instead of 0, let's change it to +63. So we are going to change 0, so that is in the index 1. That's the first number. So how many characters are we going to delete? So num_chars means they're characters that we're going to delete. We only need to delete 0, so we only need to delete 1. And then the new text would be, so quotation, don't forget to type the quotation marks, then instead of 0, we will change it to +63. Okay, then close parenthesis, enter. Okay, so now let's copy this, Control C, and then Control V. Okay, then Control, okay, then V. Okay, now observe that there are cells that contains only +63. So we need to select all of that to delete them. So select all, select that one, then let's delete this, delete, and then unselect. So clear filter. Okay, we're done with phone number. So let's just change the color of this one. Let's make it pink and blank. Okay, so next. Okay, so let's create a helper column, and then for the department, let's use string and then proper. Select. Okay, then just copy this one. And then we paste, Control V. Okay, then we control and then values. Okay, and then delete. Okay, so next. Okay, salary. So for salary, we create a helper column, and then first let's make this one, or let's try to make this one as a number. So to make sure that this is a number because it's salary, so we use value. Okay, and then again we sort. Let's try to delete the zeros because we are not, again, a blank cell is not the same as 0 so it's not the same. So we just delete the 0 and then clear filter. Okay, and then we copy again. Control C, Control V. Okay, then Control, paste options, V, paste values. Okay, and then of course salary should be in a currency, should be in a currency form. So we can select the entire column here, salary. Just click the salary, double click, or you can actually select H itself if you cannot select the salary. So then we go to format, cells, look for currency, and then look for the peso symbol, which is this one, 2 decimal places, and click OK. Okay, so this is done. Okay, make it pink and black. Okay, so for the date, if you try to observe, the format is very consistent already. So the year is already at the leftmost part. So let's just try to try to change the format, and let's check if they have the same format. So let's click date here, and then short date. This is short date, so okay. So if you try to observe, okay, so they are consistent. So this is already the final answer for this. Okay, so just click this one and this one. And then for status, let's just again use stream proper. Stream proper. Okay, proper. Click this one. Close parenthesis, open parenthesis. Close parenthesis, close parenthesis. Sorry. Okay, so then this one. Okay. Copy. Control C. And then Control V, then that's okay. Control V. Okay, and then let's change again the color of this one. Okay, then let's delete the helper column. Then we have the performance score. Okay, so for the performance score, we can again create a column helper equals. So scores are value numbers. So we use the value function, select this one, close. Okay, then select everything again, Control C, and let's have this one, Control V. Okay, then paste values. Okay, delete. Okay, so take note, the blank cells again are not automatically zeros, so let's delete the zeros here. Then let's clear filter, and then let's change color. Okay, and then we have the last one, so let's put email lang here, email. Okay, so there are emails here which are capitalized, so we're going to use lower, so we can use stream lower, lowercase. Okay, click this one, and then okay, and then we copy, Control C, and Control V. Okay, Control, then paste values, and then I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're done. Okay, so let's just change this color. Okay, so we have now the clean data. Let's just adjust the columns, or double clicking the column in between. Okay, so we can actually select everything, then click X. Okay. Okay, so then we can actually remove now. So it's done. Let's remove now the format. So no fill, and then make it black, and then we can remove the table by right clicking on the table, then table, and then convert to range. Then yes. Okay, then let's click this one, and then click this one, and then no borders. So we have now the cleaned data. Okay, so clean data set. Okay, so you can actually download this one and then follow the video. So I'll put the clean data here, and then you can try to clean the data on your own using the raw data. Okay, that's all for today's video. So good luck in your exams. Bye bye.